What's going on, guys? Dippin back. Before we start this video, I want to give a disclaimer. If you guys are ordering parts on a website, do not order them from Summit Racing. As you guys know, I ordered some parts on Wednesday, and yeah, there was a problem with my order. I figured it would work itself out, so I waited a day. Still nothing happened with that order, so I went ahead and called them this morning, and it turns out they can't ship me products if my billing address is in California and I live in Alabama now. I mentioned to her that I moved, and she's like, nope, we can't do it. And she was really rude on the phone too. So I went ahead and ordered from a different website. I had to pay $64 to get it overnighted for tomorrow, so I have it ready for you guys on Saturday when I start working on this thing. So yeah, don't order from Summit Racing, go with something else. I order from Jegs, so if you guys want to order stuff, go on Jegs' website and order stuff. Do not go with Summit. On Jegs, I literally put in my Alabama address as the billing address on accident. You're supposed to have the same billing address as your debit card, so it'd be back in California for me. And they literally just shipped the product. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. It's already on the way. But yeah, go with a different company besides Summit Racing. Their customer service was horrible. And yeah, I had to pay $64 because they never called me, never emailed me saying that there was a problem with my order. So yeah, go with another company besides Summit Racing. But anyway, let's hop right into today's video. Well, we might find a rat. The rat's somewhere in here. I'm thinking it's down into these holes because you can see all the junk in here. Me and Mike are getting ready to take this gas tank out because, as you guys know, we are putting some new mods in this engine. We're doing an intake manifold and a carburetor, and I don't want to run dirty fuel, dirty gas tank with a new carburetor, so we're going to take it out, clean it up. I bought a tank cleaning kit from I think Advanced Auto Parts yesterday. So we got the seat out. It was literally 2 bolts on each side for the backrest, and it looks like the gas tank is only 4 bolts, one right there, and then same thing on that side. We'll disconnect the fuel line, disconnect the fuel gauge, and yeah, United States steel. It's pretty cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and start taking this apart. The intake manifold should be here probably around 1:30, and it's about 10:30 right now, so we got a ways to go, but we have a lot of work to do. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. Alright guys, we're underneath the truck. We're looking at this secondary tank. We're just gonna open up the drain valve and see if anything is in there, because we're thinking about using this tank to run the truck off of instead of that tank, so we don't have to put that tank back in the truck. It does have a little bit of fuel in there. It's bad gas right there. Better not be more than 5 gallons. It might be. Dude, it didn't even seem like there was that much fuel in there.
Yeah, that gas is nasty, dude.
Look at that. Hey, that's 2003 gas right there. That's the good stuff.
That should probably still run. Get in there.
God damn, dude.
Drop the plug in the bucket.
How much you think is left? What if it's like a whole 50 gallons? That's crazy, dude. Well, it looks like that now because there was oil in there. We're just doing a whole bunch of stuff today because, like I said, we gotta wait until 1:30 to get that exhaust manifold on. So we're just messing with a whole bunch of stuff, that gas tank. I'm trying to decide if we're gonna use the tank cleaner kit to do that one or to do this one. I'm not even sure if this one would probably run.
Yeah.
But there's a switch inside the cab right here where I can switch back and forth to whatever gas tank I want. So say I'm using that one that's supposed to be inside the cab, it'd be like this. If I wanted to use that gas tank, I would look up under here, which I already know that the line is going to there, so you point that arrow to that line and you'll start running off of that one. It uses the mechanical pump off the engine to pump the fuel. So that's how that works. So I'm thinking if you know, I could probably put a set of subs back here or something if we delete that tank. How much gas do you think is in there?
Probably I'd say at least 15 gallons.
Really?
I'm guessing, yeah. 15
gallons. Well, I hope there's not more than 15 gallons because I don't got too many 5-gallon buckets left. And I don't know where I can dump this stuff. I'd probably get fined if I dump this in the grass or whatever. EPA would be all over my ass.
I think that AutoZone might take it, or one of them
I don't think they take gas. I think it's just oil. But anyway, we may head to AutoZone later if we need anything else, so we'd probably take that. I've got some transmission fluid over there I gotta take too. We could probably start filling up that bucket right there. We're gonna use that for coolant, but almost fits perfectly. Give it a little whiff. Give that a little whiff.
I can smell it. Yeah, I smelled it as soon as I pulled that plug out. It's rancid, dude.
It's still going, boys. Probably almost have another 5 gallons right there. Man, I didn't think it was that full. I didn't think it had any fuel in there. It was a good thing I didn't run this through the truck though.
Right.
Because that would have been bad. But when I got stuck over there and ran out of gas, I could have just flipped a switch and ran this tank. But I don't see any particles coming out of there, so I don't think this tank is gonna be that dirty on the inside. Yeah, let's go ahead and put an open flame with a bunch of gas vapors and stuff right here.
Gas don't even burn, son.
All right, guys, we got done with messing with the gas tank. There was like, I think he said it right, there was like 25 gallons in there. But we are working on the engine right now. You guys saw a little bit of time lapse inside the engine. We're getting it pretty much almost all taken apart, getting all the bolts off, and we may take it off right now to see what it's looking like. We pulled the thermostat out and there was a little bit of oil mixed with the coolant. So we think that it may not have a head gasket leak, but it may have a head gasket leak. We think that this thermostat is bad because it probably wasn't opening up and the engine might have overheated and possibly blown a head gasket. We don't know for sure yet. The coolant looked good, but that could have been because that wasn't opening up. As you can see, you can't really see, but that doesn't look like coolant. Looks like coolant mixed with oil, a little bit of oil. So that could be the reason why the truck is smoking. We're not sure yet. But yeah, we're getting all the lines taken off. Took that vacuum line off. He's removing all the studs for the intake manifold. Intake manifold should be here in about probably an hour and a half, I think. It all just depends. Usually they push that time back. It said 1:30, but most of the time it's not on time. So we're just trying to get everything ready. If we need to run to the auto parts store, we will. We might have to get a new water pump because it may not be pushing water. Definitely got to get a new thermostat for this. What else do we need?
Thermostat gasket.
We're thinking about just cutting one of these lines and looping it because that blower in here is leaking, as you can see, leaking all a bunch of coolant. So until we get that fixed, I think we're just gonna loop that line and it'll stop it from leaking inside the cabin, making it rust even more.
Also need to get hose clamps to get rid of all these little
yeah, these These things are so dumb.
There's
There's one right here. These are the most stupid things ever. Like, you cannot get a pair of pliers on there to stay. They always slip off. So we're gonna replace these with all new hose clamps. Ones that you can actually tighten with a screwdriver or, you know, a socket or whatever. But yeah, it's just a waiting game. We're just doing a bunch of random stuff. And yeah, waiting for this intake manifold. So the videos may be pushed back a little bit this week because that carburetor isn't gonna come till tomorrow. And Mike's not going to be here to help me, so we may be doing something else on Tuesday's video, but we may be working on the brakes on Tuesday's video, who knows. But on Wednesday for sure, hopefully we'll have a video out on the carburetor. I'm thinking before we start it, we get everything squared away with the water pump, new thermostat, all new lines that we need to run, hoses that we need to run before we actually start this thing up and run it again, because if that water pump is bad, I'm not trying to blow this motor up. And yeah, you guys probably understand that. You guys don't want to see me blow this motor up. Most of you guys want me to keep it original, and some of you guys want me to 12 valve swap it. We may do it in the future, who knows. If we end up blowing this motor up, we may 12 valve swap it. I should have jumped on a 12 valve that I saw. It was a manual 12 valve, first gen. I think it was a 92 or 93. And they wanted like $3,500 for it. I should have jumped on that. That would have been sick. Was it 4-wheel drive?
It was 2-wheel drive truck.
Ah, we could have got a front axle for it. Could have front axle swapped this. But yeah, we're just waiting on that intake manifold. Sorry that it's taking a little bit longer in this video to get to the main part, but we'll get to it soon. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're getting ready to pull this intake manifold off, and we're gonna get everything all cleaned up underneath there, because it does have, what is it called, a valley plate or something like that?
Valley cover.
Valley cover, so you're not going to expose all the push rods and everything like that. So it's just the manifold, and all that's going to be exposed are the intake ports. Yeah. So Mike's going to go right here, pop it off, and we'll see what it looks like.
We'll see if I can't just pull it off, but I might have to get something to pry it off. But oh no, she's not on there at all. I don't want to grab that. I'm trying to find something to grab.
The old 2-port.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
These things are all cast iron and heavy. Oh, it's leaking coolant right into your cylinders.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
How are we gonna get that out?
Pull the plugs. You gotta pull the plugs and crank them over once everything's put back together.
Oh my god. Nice. Actually, it could have just been going through here. I don't think it went in there. Oh, look at that. It didn't. I don't think it went in any cylinders. It never was overheating for me. It was just.
Yeah, you said the gauge was.
The gauge was reading fine. So I don't know why there would have been oil in that thermostat, but that definitely has to be cleaned out. Get that vacuum and just suck it out.
And also that howling noise, it could just be this water pump. That could be metal parts off that water pump too, so we're not really sure yet. We're gonna look in to see if anyone's got one in stock here in town. If not,
I doubt it.
Yeah, if not, we'll have to hunt one down online.
Yeah, so we're gonna get to cleaning this thing. We got the GoPro running right here, so you guys will see everything. And yeah, that's what she's looking like with the intake manifold taken off. We got the new gaskets right here. Do you think we should put RTV with them?
Hold on, let me turn my phone on real quick, but see if you can't shine that thing down here in this port. I'm looking at this one. They don't look bad. You can shine that one. They don't look bad. Ain't a lot of buildup or nothing.
No.
It's fairly clean. So.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna start working on this, getting it all cleaned up, get the mating surfaces for the gasket all cleaned up. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, get to it.
Baby boy would rock the world to the beat, here comes the king. Stand aside, here comes the king. Here comes the king. Stand aside, stand aside. Shaking his hips and playing his licks, here comes the king. All right.
So unfortunately, guys, my microphone was off for this part, but it's basically me picking up the package from the FedEx guy. Jex, baby, don't order from Summit. They messed up my order, and I had to pay $64 for this package to come here today to get unboxed for you guys. But there it is, the brand new Edelbrock Performer 383. Got the carburetor spacers right there, 4-barrel intake manifold, and bam, there it is. Way lighter than the stock one, the cast iron or cast steel or whatever it is. That one is straight aluminum, so it's about 15 pounds lighter than the stock one. All the bolt holes match up, and look at that baby. That intake is huge compared to the original one. But right here, we were just talking about how we wish that the intake holes were ported, but it's no problem. We didn't have time to do it today, but let's go ahead and slap this baby on the truck now. Alright guys, the time has come to put the brand new Edelbrock Performer 383 intake manifold on there. Not sponsored, I wish I was, because this cost $400. Putting already $400, that's a third of the price that I paid for this thing. And or the whole truck at least. But there we go, look at that. She fit?
Oh yeah. Looks a lot sharper than having that cast iron one in there.
Yeah, but now I got a big shiny intake manifold, and I'm gonna have a big shiny carburetor, and the whole engine is looking like that. 4-barrel carburetor is gonna go on there, so you see that? Now look at the stock one. Little tiny holes. Man, this thing is gonna get some air, man.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna get some fuel too with that carburetor, so you guys better stay tuned for probably Wednesday's video for that carburetor. It's gonna be insane.
Yep.
Alrighty guys, we have a problem. So when we took this valley tray out, right here, it didn't have any gaskets. It just had RTV. So I went ahead and bought a gasket kit for an intake manifold for this truck. And we put one underneath the valley, like underneath this plate. And then we were gonna put one on top, but we can't get the bolts in. We think it's sitting too high. And one side will go in, all of them will go in, and then the other side won't go in. It's just the way that it's sitting up too high. So we took one of the gaskets off, and we are putting RTV all along this whole surface. And hopefully we can get it to seal. If not, well, I don't think I'll be able to return it now.
Oh yeah, this will clean off.
So yeah, hopefully we can get this thing back on. But we really wanted to put a lot of RTV where the coolant comes through, because that's where we think it was leaking into the cylinder and causing the white smoke that you guys saw on recent videos. So yeah, we're RTVing it up. Yeah, get in there, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. These fingers make me money.
But yeah, we'll update you guys soon. We're gonna try to put this intake manifold on, and hopefully it can go on smoothly, and we don't strip any bolts out or strip anything out. That's the main thing. We don't want to strip stuff out and have to come and tap this thing. Yeah, so actually he's ready to go right now, and she lined it up good. Not paying you big money for nothing.
Gotta be on company payroll. Hopefully you got good insurance, so when I strip this thing out, someone's got to fix it.
Yeah, don't have any insurance. Is it looking good?
Yeah, it looks way better.
Sweet, so that might have done it. So we're gonna start putting some bolts in. God dang. Come on, man. That's like a
What's up with people in 4.3 in the van? Just chop the exhaust off it. You know what, dude? Just to fit in before you start this thing up, when the carb gets on there, let's just hack the exhaust off
and make it clap, make it a clapper.
Oh yeah, you gotta fit in with the people, dude. These aren't wanting to go in.
They're like going in, but I don't think the hole is clear enough. It's going in at like an angle or something.
Yeah.
Think we're gonna have to take that other gasket off?
I hope not. That's gonna be a nightmare.
21 bucks, dude. I think that's probably why they didn't have any gaskets, because it raised it up too much.
Yeah.
All right, here she goes. For the 4th time, going down. See if she bolts up. Looking good?
Yeah.
Better than before?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They are bumping,
dude. That thing is just like, what the heck is he
putting
doing?
it on, dude.
Probably turn around.
I give it to him. It sounds good.
Alright guys, we are working on the brakes, but if you guys want to see that, I know a lot of you guys have been wanting me to do the brakes, so go check out tomorrow's video. We are just getting ready to finish up this intake manifold. We are tightening them down, torquing them down. It's been about an hour for that gasket to set, and now we're just tightening them down, torquing them down to 40 foot-pounds. And this project will be done. Carburetor is going to come tomorrow, so stay tuned for that video. Yeah, always remember to do them in a star pattern, start from the middle and go out. This stuff ain't cheap. Yeah, this was 400 bucks. Carburetor that I bought was almost $400. So, you know, $800 going into the truck on an old motor, 55-year-old motor. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. That is the install of the new intake manifold. Had a little problem with the gaskets. Wasted $21 on gaskets that we didn't end up using. And we use a lot of RTV because we don't want any leaks, any coolant leaks going into the cylinders like we may have had before. That's why we hope that's why we were blowing white smoke before. It was burning any coolant. We didn't see any signs of a head gasket leak or anything like that. There was nothing in the oil, no coolant in the oil. Oil looked good. Stay tuned for more videos. A lot of videos coming out this week directly on this engine, brakes and stuff like that. So if that interests you guys, if you guys are new, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Dippin' Diesel out. See you later, Mike.
Peace out, man.